Hi, Kevin Greene here. Welcome to Pathways to the Past. I'm outside the Seymour Museum Center, which is back there behind me, at the corner of 3rd and Chestnut in downtown Seymour. I've been on the board for the museum for just a little short of 20 years, and I thought you might be interested in seeing a look around the museum, look inside and see what we've got going now that we've had our official grand opening, and we're planning on being open some here and then starting next month, but thought I'd give you a sneak peek and let you see what it looks like. We'll start off out front looking around a few things maybe you're not aware of. Over here there's a stone, it says Park School 1885. That was saved from the sidewalk at the old Park School at the corner of Park and 6th Street. The school was better known by a lot of people as the Riley School. That's what it was renamed later. Of course, we've got the restored Civil War statue that used to be in Shields Park, put there by the Grand Army of the Republic in 1890. They had a reunion celebration there that, I think it was September. But he's got his newly restored, reproduced head and hand put back together. Over on this other side, got another stone in the mulch here. This medallion came from the old Shields School on North Walnut Street. I remember it as the Shields Junior High School. It was originally built in 1910 as the Shields High School and Junior High School. But that medallion was up on the center front of the building facing Walnut Street. Originally there was a flagpole that stuck out of that center hole, hung over the front door, but I don't remember the flagpole ever being in place. But it was saved and put here. Now let's go inside and look around. Now this building was designed in 1915, but construction didn't start till early 1916. It actually took several years to build. They ran into a problem with a stream which flowed right through this site. Actually, if you go up to the east side of the north-south railroad tracks, there's a natural spring that flows all the time, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Quite a good water flow, and it originally flowed down the alleyway behind the buildings here, and then cut across the site that this building was going to be built on. Then continued on down 3rd Street. As a matter of fact, going west from Chestnut Street, 3rd was called Branch Street because of the branch of the stream that flowed down through there. It was good enough of a flow that in the early days of Seymour, they used it as a sanitary sewer. So they would dump all the sewage into the creek here downtown and just let it flow to the west out of town. Now that stream actually still exists today and flows. It just goes underground. Actually, if you go down to the corner of, I think it's Lynn and 3rd Street, there's a storm sewer there that you stand next to it, you can hear the water flowing continuously all the time. But the construction was delayed because of the quicksand and the streams that they ran into with that problem. It was built to be Seymour's post office, and since it was a federal project, the government sent a photographer here once a month to document the progress of the building. And we had the original photographs from that that were made, and they were loaned to us from the current Seymour post office. And the photographer documented the construction, and we've got some of those photos out here. Now the building was originally planned to be built as a brick building, but one of the local, I believe it was a congressman, suggested that the building should be more appropriate to have it built out of Bedford limestone, so that's what it's built from. So you come in the front doors here into the foyer, and this is an ongoing project. Even though we're far enough along to be open to the public now, there's still work to be done, and the foyer is one area that's still under construction. It's been an ongoing project. We've ran into problems getting matching marble to finish this out. But it's kind of neat. You can see some of the original plaster work up around the top edge of the ceiling there. This area over here is, and all this is just temporary, but this is probably going to be a gift shop area when we get going. We have some ice cream tables over here from Beaver's Pharmacy. This room over here was originally built as the postmaster's office and then was later the city hall. I guess I didn't mention that this building was, once the new post office, the current post office was built in 1969, the city purchased this building and it became the Seymour City Hall and police station combined, and was later the police station solely, and then it was empty for a while, and then Seymour Museum got a lease to make it into a museum. Got some articles in here. Now, everything in this room is temporary. The displays will be changing pretty frequently. We've got Seymour area authors displayed in this one. Some Seymour Centennial material over there. We've got a Seymour Wall of Fame wall right here. Some local celebrities displayed. Katie Stam, Miss America. Edward Whitcomb, Pat Calhoun, John Mellencamp over here. Stairway to upstairs is over here. Go up there in a minute, but then you come into the main gallery display area. And when we got possession of this building, it was a mess. There was a drop ceiling. You just can't believe the amount of work that we've had to do. Over here on this side is a permanent displays of a telephone collection from Albert Welsh. Have some phones all along over here, and this isn't all of them. It's a huge collection. Now, in the early days of the telephones coming to Jackson County and all of southern Indiana, every town had their own independently owned small telephone company, and eventually, like so many things, those were incorporated into bigger and bigger companies, so that by 1916 it was under control of the Southern Indiana Telephone and Telegraph Company, which was housed in Seymour. That's the building that now on the corner that has the city hall in it. Beautiful building. But Mr. Welsh was the general manager of that company, and he collected vintage and antique telephones. We've got one of the main reasons for the museum is to have a permanent display for some of his telephones. Telegraph equipment. Got these wonderful switchboards. Incidentally, the wood floors that you see here are original. The center aisle was terrazzo that was put in when it was made into the City Hall. Up overhead here, over the entranceway, we have a wonderful addition to the collection. It was donated by the McCoy family. It's original mid-1800s oil paintings of Meade Shields, the founder of Seymour, and his wife Eliza. We had those professionally restored and framed. They both passed away in 1866, so the portraits have to be before that, of course. And the rest of the space over through here will be changing displays from time to time. There's a Lady Seymour blanket from the Seymour Woolen Mill. Looked like that. That was over on South Poplar. Interesting artifact here. That's a blanket that was handmade by Esther Carter, who was the wife of Travis Carter, the person that bought the very first lot of it was for sale in Seymour. Have an all-brand carriage. All-brand carriage company was located in Seymour. We have more displays that will be put in this area here shortly. This is the upstairs. When this was the City Hall, this was the City Council's meeting room. We're calling it the Railroad Room. Up in the air right now as to what's going to be up here. Could still possibly be the location of the Southern Indiana Model Railroad Association. Hopefully have some model trains put up here. For now, we've got a lot of railroad-related pictures around. Have this wonderful view out the window right up 3rd Street, or Branch Street if you want to call it that. Still looking at getting these upstairs windows restored. I think most of the rest of the windows have been restored with donations from different people. There's plaques on each window honoring those that gave to that. So that's a look around the inside of the Seymour Museum Center. And as good as it looks, it's much more spectacular in person, so you really need to come in and take a look for yourself. So how can you do that? Starting the second Saturday in September, so the first Saturday after Labor Day weekend, we will be open on Saturdays from 11 to 2. And if you have a group that wants to see the inside the museum, you can get a hold of me or one of the board members, or contact us through Facebook on our Facebook page or email, and we can make arrangements for a private viewing. And as far as we've come, as much work has been done, there's still plenty that needs done. So if you're interested in donating to the cause, we would gladly take any donations, and we'll also be needing volunteer labor, whether it's to be here while the museum's open, to watch and talk to people, or to do some cleaning, or it always needs cleaning done in here, or most anything. We can use your volunteer help, so let us know. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. See you. Bye.